Good morning, friends. Today we will be starting the new chapter of geography. That is the first chapter of geography for class ninth. Chapter's name is India, size and location. In this chapter, we will be discussing about the size. That means within the domestic boundary of our country, what is the size of country and where is our country located uh, in the world, right? And how it is connected to the rest of the world. All these things will be discussed in the given chapter. About location and size of India, how it is connected with rest of the world, and who all are the neighbors of our country. So in the given map, if you see India is surrounded by some countries on the upper part, right? And if you come to the peninsular part of our country, it is surrounded by water, right? From the map itself, we can get that most of the part means the lower part, right? It is surrounded by water, right? So the area, the region which is actually surrounded by water, that means it is actually beside the ocean, right? It is called as coastal region, right? That means अगर आप मैप देखें तो इसमें हमें ज्यादा पता चल रहा है कि हमारे कंट्री में बहुत सारा कोस्टल रीजन लाया करता है, right? Now, if you ask me about the location of our country on the world map, India is completely in the northern hemisphere, right? Now, northern hemisphere, how we can say? अगर आप पूरा मैप देखें तो अगर हम डायरेक्शन वाइज भी देखें तो हम ऊपर क्या आता है? North, right? Here we get north and downward we get south, right? Then we get, now when you see the map, India is completely lying on the northern hemisphere. Now why it is written as hemisphere? These basic things you will get to understand in the given chapter. Now to understand this chapter, the two very important terms which you need to know are longitude and latitude. 8th standard तक आपने बहुत बार सुना होगा longitude and latitude के बारे में, right? Now basically अगर मैं आपसे बोलूं कि लॉन्गिट्यूड एंड लैटिट्यूड वो दो ऐसे टर्म्स हैं जो आपके डेली लाइफ में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस प्ले करते हैं, तो आप सोच में पड़ जाओगे कि हाँ, वी आर नॉट टेकिंग इवन द नेम ऑफ दीज टू वर्ड्स, हाउ दे आर प्लेइंग एन इंपॉर्टेंट रोल इन आवर लाइफ्स, राइट? सो नाउ सपोज करो अगर आपको कहीं जाना है और आपको कहीं के लिए कैब बुक करनी है, राइट? व्हाट डू? आप अपना एड्रेस डालते हैं एंड द कैब पर्सन कम्स एग्जैक्टली टू योर लोकेशन एंड पिक यू अप, राइट? हाउ इट इज पॉसिबल, right? So whenever you whenever you book the cab, actually longitude and latitude plays a very important role while telling you your address to the cab person. Longitude and latitude, they are very important. Why? Because the GPS, now in this Android generation, I am very sure that you must be knowing what is GPS, right? Global Positioning System is actually based upon longitude and latitude. वो उन्हीं दोनों के information के according a map is being generated, an auto map is generated, right? And with the help of that map, the cab person reaches you, right? So in this chapter we will be learning about these two terms also. Now longitude, if you see here, I have given you a globe, right? Now in this globe, if you can see, the vertical lines are coming from upper side to the downward direction. If you can see, I'm marking it red. It is coming from North Pole to the South Pole, right? What is longitude? Longitude is the measurement east or west of the prime meridian. Now, अब यहाँ तक अगर हम पूरी definition पढ़ें तो हमें यहाँ पर पढ़ने में आता है, longitude is the measurement east or west of the prime meridian. Longitude is measured by imaginary lines that run around the earth vertically up and down and meet at the north and south poles. These lines are also known as meridians. Actually, हम अर्थ को जब भी हम अज्यूम करते हैं कि अर्थ जो है वो हमने अज्यूम कर रखा है कि इट, you all know that it revolves around the sun, तो एक इमेजिनरी लाइन हम अज्यूम कर लेते हैं. दिस इमेजिनरी लाइन इज एक्चुअली prime meridian, which actually divides earth into two halves like this, right? ये हो गया हमारा वेस्टर्न पार्ट और ये हो गया हमारा ईस्टर्न पार्ट, राइट? तो अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं कि लॉन्गिट्यूड क्या है, तो लॉन्गिट्यूड वर्टिकल डायरेक्शन में अर्थ के ऊपर एक इमेजिनरी लाइन है which what is given here, which meet at the north and south poles, and it is the measurement of distance on east or west. That means अगर ये लाइन पहले यहां पर थी, बाद में यहां पर है, तो ये जो डायरेक्शन मूव किया, ये इसने वेस्ट से ईस्ट की तरफ किया, right? So prime meridian is the base here, right? The line which is now, these all these lines are not drawn. क्या अगर ऐसी लाइंस होती तो हम इंडिया पे दिखता नहीं, हमें पूरे कंट्री पे दिखता नहीं. So these all are imaginary lines which actually gives you the specific distance, specific angle, right? So longitude, I think it is clear to all of you, right? And the distance between two successive longitudes is 111 kilometers. Okay, so now longitude are the vertical lines. Now, so from west to east when we move, we take the help of longitude. Not now. What about north to south? Yes, for north to south, the imaginary line which divides the earth into two equal parts is equator, like this, right? Equator. I have given the name here E. इस figure में आप देख पा रहे होगे. Now equator actually divides the earth into two hemispheres, and India lies completely in the northern hemisphere. That means upper portion of this sphere, this upper hemisphere will be called as northern hemisphere, and the northern hemisphere, and this will be called as southern hemisphere. Now here what is given in geography, latitude is the distance on the earth's surface north or south of the equator expressed in angular measurement from 0 degree at the equator to 90 degree north or south. That means if you see, if you are going to the upper part, the positive angles you can see, means every latitude has the difference of how much, 15 degrees, isn't it? So 15 degrees will be here, then we get 30, then we get 45, then we get 60. Now you all are math students, so it would not be difficult for you to understand. Similarly, if you see erect, if you see the pole, that north pole, it is on 90 degree. So now the vertical distance, the vertical line was called as longitude, and the horizontal line is called as latitude. कैसे याद रखेंगे? लेटी हुई lines, they are called as latitudes. Now these play a very important role. अब यही डिग्री, यही एंगल्स, यही डिस्टेंस के हेल्प से हर पूरे वर्ल्ड में हर जगह पर एक पॉइंट मार्क्ड है, दैट इज एक्चुअली रिकॉर्डेड बाय जीपीएस, एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू विच द कैप पर्सन रीचेस यू, राइट? नाउ how is India, means what is the location of India? So on the world map, if you see, India is located in the northern hemisphere. We have already discussed latitude. Now the motive behind explaining you latitudes and longitude was that, so like that it should not be difficult for you to understand here that how 8 degree 4, now this is 4 minutes, right? And 37 degree 6 minutes north, the latitude. Within this extension of latitudes India lies, and within the extension of 68 degrees 7 minutes east and 97 degree 25 minutes east, within this extension of longitude India lies. Now the Tropic of Cancer. What is Tropic of Cancer? It divides the country into almost two equal parts, right? Two equal parts. The southeast and southwest of the mainland lies in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Lakshadweep Island in Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea. So that when you will go through the world, go through the India's map, it will be easy for you to understand. See here, right? So if you see Tropic of Cancer, it is dividing the country into two equal halves, right? The first half you can see Mirzapur, Rajasthan, Chandigarh, Delhi, it is given. And if you see the lower half, most of the part is covered with water, right? If you see in the west side, you will get Arabian Sea, and the east side, you will get Bay of Bengal, right? So Dadra and Nagar Haveli, so this will come under the lower half of our country, right? So it should not be difficult for you to understand. Means here Tropic of Cancer also plays a very important role. Now, each and every aspect of this chapter will, tell you about like how the climate of different part of our countries varies from one place to the other, right? It is also very important factor. Now, what is the size of our country? Total landmass of India has an area of 3.28 million square kilometers, right? That means within the domestic boundary, if you see the land area, the land mass, right, which is excluding the water, the coastal area, coastal region, right? The what the area which comes under the water level, right? Excluding that, we have 3.28 million square kilometers. It has 2.4% of the total geographical area of the world. मतलब पूरे वर्ल्ड में जितना भी लैंड मास एरिया है उसका 2.4% is in India has, right? India is the seventh largest country of the world. India has land boundary of about 15,200 kilometers, right? Then it is about boundary. Now 15,200 kilometers means the outer boundary, right? जो हमारा outline of the country है, that is 15,200 kilometers. Total length of coastal lines, that means the peninsular region which I showed you in the previous slide, the Andaman Nicobar and Lakshadweep, it is 7,516.6 kilometers, right? Coastal line is actually very, if you see, most of the part of our country is surrounded by the coastal region. India is bounded by mountains in north. If you go to north, you will get to see many, places have mountainous region, right? So especially north, either you go northwest or northeast or north, you will get to see various mountainous regions. Then south of about 22 degree north latitude extends and divides the Indian Ocean into two seas. Then that also we have seen in the previous slide that the peninsular region is dividing the Indian Ocean. You know why it is called as Indian Ocean? Because most of its part is actually surrounded by the coastal line of India. That is the reason it is named as Indian Ocean. And this 22 degree north latitude extends and divides the Indian Ocean into two seas, that is Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. These are also very important two currents which we will be discussing in the coming chapters in your book. Is standard meridian. Now हमको ये पता चल गया where it is located, what is the size of the country, but why it is so that जब यहाँ पर सुबह के 4 बज रहे होते तब किसी कंट्री में शाम के 5 बज रहे होते हैं. Why this difference is there? Because we all know that earth is always revolving around the sun, right? So when earth is revolving, the countries which are facing the sun, it is very obvious the countries which are behind that those countries will be facing dark side, right? That is moon, right? So that is the reason there is difference between day and night of various countries. Now what is standard meridian? First of all, you need to understand what is standard meridian. Standard meridian, the meridian used for reckoning standard time throughout most of the world. The standard meridian are those whose longitudes are exactly divisible by 15 degree. Now I told you longitude and latitudes are the standard measurements. Standard measurements मतलब पूरी कंट्री में देखा जाए तो ऑलमोस्ट हम सेम टाइम यूज करते हैं. मैं कंट्री की बात कर रही हूँ. विद इन इंडिया वी यूज सेम टाइम, राइट? If it is 3 p.m. in Gujarat, it will be 3 p.m. in Delhi also, right? But factually, if you see, sun rises 2 hours before in Arunachal Pradesh compared to Gujarat, right? But if you see what is the standard minute for rest of the world, India, what time is there in India? So in India, the standard time is set according to the standard meridian of India. Now, what the place which lies on the meridian of India, that is Mirzapur in Uttar Pradesh. See, it is given here. The 82 degree 30 minutes east longitude is taken as a because it is completely divisible by 15 degrees. If you remember, I have already taught you that every latitude has a difference of 15 degrees. So the place where we get the exact divisibility of 15 degrees, that is 82 degree 30 minutes east in India. There we get Mirzapur, a place which is there in Uttar Pradesh. This place lies on that particular meridian. So according to the Mirzapur, means whatever time it is recorded at in day or night, that is only taken as standard time of our country, right? India and the world. India is centrally located between East and West Asia, right? It is an Asian country. India is a southward extension of the Asian continent. India has long coastal line. I told you, Indian Ocean. That is why it is called as Indian Ocean. The Trans-Indian Ocean routes which connect the countries of Europe in the west and the countries of East Asia provides a strategic central. Now, being in this global world, India is now growing with various, economic parameters. Here, we are doing business, we are exporting things, we are importing things, seaways use होते हैं, railways use होते हैं, airways use होते हैं. So India is actually centrally located in Asia, and actually हम देखें तो हमारे location की वजह से we are getting many benefits, right? Strategically we are able to import whatever we want from different countries, right? Now Deccan Peninsula protrudes into the Indian Ocean and provides connectivity with West Asia. Then now recently we have some change. We had some changes in Indian Union territories. So here we have got one new, that is Jammu and Kashmir, and Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. They have been compiled, right? So we have 8 union territories, right? Please remember class, right? Now neighbor countries कौन है? In northwest direction, India shares its boundaries with Pakistan and Afghanistan, right? Nepal and Bhutan and Myanmar and Bangladesh in east. If you will see the map, you will get to understand it easily. Southern neighbors across the sea are Sri Lanka and Maldives, right? That means there are many countries which are actually sharing coastal regions also, and seaways is a very huge hub for trading with the other countries. A narrow channel of the sea formed by the Park Strait and Gulf are okay. Now Maldives Islands are situated on the south of the Lakshadweep